How's it, guys? Welcome to this third session of the 17th day of rudiments and kick. I just thought that for this session I'd start it off with something a little bit strange. Last night I was looking at some rudiments and I thought at the 40 rudiments, and I thought to myself, are these all the rudiments? Why isn't there 300 rudiments? Why is there only 40? So I thought, well, okay, that's cool, there's 40 rudiments, that's said and done. But how's about if I invent a couple of rudiments, if I could call it that, So I'm going to grab these classic sticks and pull my pants up like I always do, and I always forget to do before I start the camera. Okay, and so the rudiments that I'm going to try are a little bit, I don't know, unorthodox. So I'm going to be, in a triplet, let me try and get my tone. And 2 and 3. 1 So I thought I'd skip the 1 because the triplets would go like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that would be the triplets. So what if I did this? If I did and I kept the 1 quiet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and pretty basic. Let's do that with the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, pretty basic stuff. Okay, let's try with the we'll keep the out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pretty basic. Now let's try 16th notes on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and That sounds wrong. That sounds right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 70. What am I, 120? 110. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I think that's how that goes. Okay, that was pattern number 6. 1 and 2 and 1 1 1 2 3 4 1. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and sure. 1 and 2 1 1 1 and okay. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and sure, that was pattern number 10. Let's try number 11. 1 and 3 and 4, 4 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4 and 4, 1, 1 and 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 4, 1, 1 and 1, 2, 2 and 3 and 4, 4 and 4, 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 4, 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 4, 1 and 2 and Okay. One and one and two and the three, three and the four, four and the one and the two, two and the three, three and the four, four and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the two, two and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four, one and the one, two and the two, three and the three, four and the four. Okay, so it's all about the counting. You can get the counting right, you should nail it. One and the and another, one and the two, one and the one and the one and the two, one and the one and the two and the two and the two and the three. one and the one and the two, one and the one and the two, one and the two and the two, one and the two, three and the two, one and the two and one and the two, three and the 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 one and the two, one and the one and the two and the two, two and the three and the three, three and the four and the four and the four and the five, da, da, da. 1 and a 1, 2, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 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 1 and a 2, 3 and a... Okay, sure, that was a tough one. One and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3. And the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3. Okay, so I'm surprised I was able to play that, because last night when I was hearing it in my head, it was all totally wrong. Okay, let me try that again. Let me try going through that. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 2, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and 2 and the 3 and the 4 and... I played that wrong at the end. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 3 and the 4 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 2 and the... Okay. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the I like that. You know what? I've got to keep the vocalizations here as well, because that's where I'm stuffing out. 1651, 23, 9 is 32. I still got time left, so let me carry on with it. One, 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 one. Okay, so this timing is actually a little bit difficult. I'm bouncing all around here and it's getting it all wrong. Sure, that's difficult. Man. Okay. Let me slow down. What am I on? 110. 1 under 1, 1, 2 under 2, 2, 3 under 3, 3, 4 under 4, 4. Put it in the middle. Sure, let's put it at the end. Okay, that went a little bit easier. One under 2, 2 under 2 under 3, 3 under 3 under 4, 4 under 4 under 1, 1 under 1 under 2, 2 under 2 under 3. Okay. It's a difficult one. 1 under 1, 1 under 2 under 2, 2 under 3 under 3, 3 under 4 under 4, 4 under 5 under 5. 1 under 1, 1 under 2, 1 under 1, 1 under 2 under 2, 2 under 3 under 3. 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't work. 1 under 1, 1 under 2 under 2, 2 under 2 under 3, 3 under 3 under 4, 4 under 4 under 5. It doesn't work. I've got to be able to count it. Okay, I'm past the 40-minute mark. Thanks for watching. I'll be having another video out soon, and I've been playing these. I don't know if you guys can make these out. These are called, I don't know. I tried to look them up on the internet the other day. I couldn't find them. There you go. I couldn't find them. Oh, that was quite productive, I think. experimenting with this triplets is quite something. I need to buy new springs for my pedals. Guys, thanks for watching. You've been a wonderful audience. You've been watching Eddie Plays Music. My name's Eddie and I'm playing the music, or just rather playing the drums. And thanks a lot for joining me. Stay hip and happening, guys.